We're out here at Trimble High School in Gloucester, where we just saw the Trimble Tomcats cut down this net right here.
And get the wings ready and the chips on deck because the weekend of the big game is finally here.
How's it going, everybody? We are out here on College Green, Ohio University, just across the street from our studio. And I'm out here to showcase all this white stuff on the ground because it was this snow right here that kept us from going to a lot of your games this week.
This was all generals tonight. They marched all over the ceramics.
Oh, they marched, they ran, they moonwalked. However you want to put it, the generals dominated this one from the very start. Now, Ohio baseball, lucky enough to be down south this weekend, kicking off their season and avoiding all of this crummy weather we have up here. Beautiful view, too. Now, you can't see it, but Jonathan Alder is rocking a brand new scoreboard and new turf field. But Sheridan, they didn't drive over an hour just for a pretty view. They came here for business, and they wanted to play smash mouth Generals football. Now, he may not have sent out any invitations, but freshman Ben Roderick had himself a coming out party Tuesday night at the Convocation Center, and the Bobcats' 80-69 win over the Buffalo Bulls. And later in that drive, Fritter takes it straight up the middle, gets a couple of little hops in there. If this was Madden, I think his Y button was stuck. And there was an alien abduction out in Crooksville. Wait, no, she's giving a thumbs up. We're all good. We're all good. Now, John Glenn, they're pretty good too. Evan Williams finds Blade Barclay on the screen. He slices through the defense, goes up the sideline before getting knocked out of bounds, almost taking a cheerleader down with him. Barclay takes a sweep out left. He's going to say, boom, get off me, boy. Then, excuse me, the shot here is a little rough, but the cameraman almost lost his legs. Now, a few plays later, Williams drops back and fires over the middle. Oh my gosh, Reese Perkins, you didn't have to do him like that. Then a couple plays later, Fritter again, option to the right, and he's going to take a big shot to the head, but look at him. He doesn't care. He's loving it. He's got 2 tutties, and the Scotties are up 14. Now, Panthers trying to keep up. Logan Ratcliffe, he's going to drop back and find his brother CJ on the slant. You know they probably practiced that in the backyard back in the day, and it works here tonight. 33 yards, and New Lexington is on the board. Then, with 4 seconds left, Fritter over the middle on the slant. That's Keaton Williams with the grab and celly, and he's got a lot to celebrate after the Scotties finish off the Generals 38-21. And my dad always said, if it ain't broke, then don't fix it. And giving it to number 21, yeah, it works. Vance finds the end zone again for his 3rd score, and it's still just the 1st quarter.
Whenever a team goes through a coaching change, it can be tough. But for the New Lexington Panthers, it might have been the breakthrough they were looking for. NVL lead reporter Paul Roth has more.
What makes a great coach? When New Lexington High School hired Kevin Board to be their new head football coach, it was to turn around the program and get back to the winning tradition of New Lex football.
Certainly playoffs is the expectation. That's my goal. I like to win. I think you have a lot more fun when you win.
At his previous school in West Virginia, he took an 0-10 team his first season to just their 2nd playoff appearance in school history by year 4. And to his credit, this New Lex team has looked to be on a better path. Coach Board switched up the Panthers' offensive game plan and through the first 3 games of the season put up 52.7 points per game, good enough for 2nd in all of the state of Ohio.
It's been good. They really picked it up early. When we went to a couple 7-on-7s over the summer, we really had a good idea that we had the guys in place that can make big-time plays for us.
But many coaches can be great in some sense of the word. But what separates Coach Board from the rest?
Fun. Every practice. I don't think there's been one practice this year that I've dreaded.
He's funny. He knows how to crack jokes. He knows how to be with kids. He wants the kids to be at the next level.
Board has brought a new energy to this football team, whether it's competitions in the weight room or on the practice field, or even
dance contests. We got a lot of guys that like to dance.
He has these players buzzing for more football. But for Coach, the game plan to success is simple.
Just caring about each other. A group of guys that know that you care about them and love them, they're going to go through a wall for you.
Reporting for Gridiron Glory, I'm Paul Roth.
Things went well for the Panthers tonight, winning 54-14 over Crooksville. And hey, if you guys want to dance off, I'm in. Just tell me where and when. Thanks for the great work, Paul, and best of luck to New Lex as they move forward.
And we're going to kick sports off with the Ohio State Buckeyes. The football team had their 2nd practice this morning. Much has been said about the changes on offense, but the players say the biggest improvements have been on the defensive side of the ball. After looking sluggish at times last season, the defense is looking to eliminate distractions off of the field to help the performance on the field.
All or nothing for real. The question is, are we going to play to what the talent level is and not let distractions come in between what we know we can do on the field.
Well, distractions are easy to avoid when you never have to leave the facility. Yesterday, we got a chance to tour the new Players Lounge at the Woody Hayes Athletic Complex, and it's got everything a player could want. A pool table, basketball court, arcade games, even a barber shop. And Coach Day understands it's that kind of stuff that sets the program up for future success.
Really catapulting us in recruiting, which is really important. You know, we say that we give, you know, and create an environment which was one of the best in the country in terms of taking care of a student athlete, you know, on the field, off the field, like everything here, and then, you know, emotionally and socially. And so something like that is huge.
And after a big week like that, it's hard to imagine this team is just a year removed from canceling their last season. I went out to Gloucester to learn about the quick turnaround.
It's been almost a year to the day since the Trimble Lady Tomcats canceled their season. A short bench and numerous injuries forced the team to have to fold just 9 games into the season.
Now, folding the team it's a little embarrassing, and you know, I think it's a knock on the head coach a little bit, you know, and stuff like that. So I took it to heart.
The lone returning player from that team is senior Skylar Moore, who remembers when she heard about the decision.
I was kind of upset about it. And I think everyone was. Everyone thought it was very disappointing.
So how was Trimble able to field a team this year? 8 freshman players.
So I knew last year our 8th grade team was pretty good. And I knew once we folded the team, I mean, I went down and kind of helped my brother Jay down there the rest of the year. I was pretty confident we were going to have a team this year.
I was looking forward to this year because I knew that we were having a bunch of freshmen come up and play with us, and I knew that it'd be a better season than it has before. I didn't really know any of the freshmen coming into this year, but I've made really good friendships with them.
One of the new faces is freshman center Jane Six. She doesn't see her team as just some bunch of freshmen.
Honestly, this team is just so close, and we have known each other for a really long time, and it just really was nothing that ever worried me or crossed my mind. You know, we're all friends at school. We all have a lot of classes together. That just creates a really great bond that also helps us on the court.
While outsiders may see youth as an obstacle in the way of team success, Coach Richards doesn't use it as an excuse.
I think we're getting better every day. If we come to play with our best basketball, we're going to be in the game, and then we'll see what happens in the 4th quarter.
Certainly have a bright future ahead of them, and we're excited to watch them grow. Now, Ohio men's basketball will be the second half of that Saturday doubleheader at the Convocation Center. Now, the Bobbies will see Akron for the first time this season and are coming off a loss to Toledo where the Rockets hung an 80-piece on them. But the Bobcats have an even tougher test with the Zips. Akron comes in at 15-4 and have won 6 of their last 7 games, and they're a very balanced team. They outscore their opponents by an average of almost 13 points per game, and Ohio head coach Jeff Bowles knows they'll have to convert all the chances that they get.
If you look at Akron, they're very good offensively and very good defensively, and they do a great job of taking your 2-point shots away. They make you make jump shots. You know, if you can get in the paint, and they're going to switch some things. They're going to collapse, and you know, you're going to get wide open shots, but you got to knock them down.
Now, the Bobcats have struggled a bit in conference play this year and need a win to stay competitive in the MAC East. That game tips at 3:30 on Saturday. But what if that's not enough basketball action for your weekend? There is a big matchup going on in the Plains tonight. The top 2 teams in the TVC Ohio square off as Alexander visits the Athens Bulldogs, and Hardwood Heroes will be there sending out live updates. And of course, they will have you covered with a recap of the entire week of action on the show Saturday at 11 p.m. and again Monday at 6 p.m. Well, Ohio women's basketball is officially streaking. Well, a losing streak, that is. The Bobcats lost their 4th game in a row, this time to the Kent State Golden Flashes in another close finish. Ohio led 77-76 after a Caitlin Kroll 3 with just 13 seconds left. However, in those final seconds, an Erica Johnson charge and technical plus 4 Kent State free throws would be the nail in the coffin for the Bobbies.
We have one more game, so we're going to try to win it. We've been trying to win the last 4 as well, that just haven't gone our way. So we'll play Saturday and try our best to win, and we'll probably play Monday, and we'll try our best to win that one.
Now, Ohio men's basketball looking to bounce back after a loss of their own. They're on the road tomorrow night against the Miami Redhawks, and it's a big one. Final game of the regular season, another edition of the Battle of the Bricks, and if the Bobcats can come out with a win, they'll be guaranteed to host a MAC tournament game. Now, that would be a huge turnaround for a team that was picked to finish last in the MAC, but head coach Jeff Bowles knows they can't look too far ahead.
And there's a lot of implications, you know, win-loss, you and from everybody. So the biggest thing is focus on this game and having the mindset of going in there against a team you beat pretty good the first time.